Paul, now what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome back to Sheldon's bootleg ass studio where you come to kick it, vibe out, and shoot the shit with Sheldon. Hit that like button as you fall in. Let me know who you is and where you from. Indubitably, while y'all doing so, I'm gonna be checking out my streams. I am going live simultaneously on Facebook. I got two pages on Facebook. My personal lives page I'm live on, and I'm also live on YouTube and Twitch. Sheldon Vibes. That's VYBEZ. The same way you see it spelled. If you want to follow me on another platform, go ahead and do so. Appreciate y'all putting up. Oh God, indubitably. Who gonna fall in the building tonight and shoot the shit? We got a lot to chop up. We got a lot to chop up. Mic check, mic check. All right, I'm coming through. What's good? What he do? Share the stream. I hope y'all having a great night slash morning. It is midnight, so it's morning somewhere. And wherever you tuning in from, I have viewers abroad, so you may be overseas where it is morning time. So you know, let me know what's going down in your world. That Cash App is floating at the bottom of the screen, by the way. If you are feeling generous and you want to donate, help your boy out, you can see the Cash App tag floating at the bottom of the screen. That's $ Sheldon VYBEZ 903. Go ahead and shoot me $1, 2, or 3. However, whatever. It will be highly appreciated, and your blessings will be returned to you tenfold. On God, indubitably. Get up in here. What's going on, man? So let's go and get into our first story of the day. Cassie. So as you know or may not know, Diddy sentencing is coming up, I believe, on the 4th of October, which is this month. Or could it be tomorrow on the 3rd? Today is the 2nd. Anyway, his sentencing is coming up. So ahead of his hearing, Cassie wrote a letter to the judge saying she has nightmares about Diddy ahead of his sentencing on Friday. Okay, so it's Friday. Let's get up into it and see what she had to say. Let me share this screen with y'all. And as I'm sharing this screen, make sure y'all share the stream. What the hell Cassie got to say? She just won't leave well enough alone, huh? Or is Diddy really this villain that they portraying him as? As you can see right here, this is the letter written by Cassie. Now, I'm sure she didn't write this by herself. She had a team of somebody helping her with this. Let's get into this and see what she had to say. So, it says the Honorable Aron Subramanian, United States District Judge, United States District Court, Southern District of New York. The address there. All right, it says regarding sentencing of Sean Combs, U.S. versus Combs, case number in the case number there. Dear Judge Romanian, I have been in a cycle of thought and then overthought writing this letter to you. If there is one thing I have learned from this experience, it is that victims and survivors will never be safe. Although I can hope for justice and accountability, I have come to not trust anything. I hope that your decisions consider the truths at hand that the jury failed to see. So I'm guessing she regarding him not being found guilty on some of those cases and the most egregious ones. All right, we're gonna continue to say for 4 days in May, while 9 months pregnant with my son, I testified in front of a packed courtroom. You see how she tried to lay that on there? Oh, I was pregnant. I was big and pregnant. I was forced to have to do this in front of a courtroom where my hormones was raging and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. She laying that on thick. She trying to make sure she get her point across. And I don't blame her if she's a true victim. Um, Says, while 9 months pregnant with my son, I testified in front of a packed courtroom about the most traumatic and horrifying chapter in my life. I testified that from age 19, Sean Combs used violence, threats, substances, and control over my career to trap me. Oh, damn, I got lost. To trap me in over a decade of abuse. He groomed me into performing repeated sex acts with hired male sex workers during multi-day freak offs, which occurred nearly weekly, that she begged for, that she was sitting there talking about she wanted to get pissed on, drank pee and whatever. I mean, that part that's not too convincing to me anyway. But who am I? I'm not the judge. Let's go. It says, I was forced into lingerie and heels, told exactly how to look, and plied with drugs and alcohol so he could control me like a puppet. Like a puppet. Um, if y'all was in a relationship, you wasn't forced to wear no damn lingerie. I mean, you did that for your man. How I see it. And then if he did request that you wear it, maybe he told you to wear it, was y'all just doing y'all little old kinky shit that y'all do, you know? Um, or are you really a victim? What y'all think? These events were degrading and disgusting. I think now that she's older, she's disgusted with what she did in her past. You know how sometimes you see memories of your old Facebook post when you was a little bit younger, you be like, what the hell was I talking about? Delete the fuck? Yo, yo. So now she wish she can just go back and delete all of that stuff. So she can't delete it. What she's gonna do is disown it and make herself a victim. I don't believe you was a victim 100%. Now, maybe he did force you to do some of these things. Some of this stuff he's probably guilty of, abusing you. I don't doubt that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't doubt that you was out here engaging in these freak offs willingly. I don't doubt that at all. I feel like that's what was going down. You may have been the ringleader. Anyway, where was I at? She said these events were degrading and disgusting, leaving me with infectious illnesses and days of physical and emotional exhaustion before he demanded it all again. Sex acts became my full-time job, used as the only way to stay in his good graces. I testified that I learned to read Sean Combs' signals, knowing that when he spoke of freak offs, he was demanding them, and that refusing meant punishment, losing my car, my phone, or worse. So, in other words, she's saying, what y'all heard me talking about, asking and engaging in those freak offs, that's just me reading his mind, because I know when he's talking about that, if I don't go along with it, then that's my ass, in layman's terms. That's what she's saying. That's what she's trying to convince the judge. All right, it says he controlled every part of my livelihood, and I don't think it's gonna take much convincing of the judge, because they already laying the hammer down on him. I mean, they could have let this man out on bail while he fight this case. I mean, they are like, this man just really done something to the community. Like, this man done killed. Well, he's alleged of killing people, but that's not what he's on trial for. I ain't gonna say he's alleged of killing people, but he's alleged of having people killed. Having his hands in these things. This is just what's being said. So, but that's not what he was tried for. Anyway, where was I? Over his power over me eroded my independence and sense of self until I felt I had no choice but to submit. When he believed I had wronged him or was not sufficiently responsive, he also threatened people around me and those close to me, including my family. I regularly worried that displeasing him meant putting my family and friends' safety at risk. I testified how beyond these threats, Sean Combs frequently used violence to get his way. Over the nearly 11 years we were together, Sean Combs would hit me, punch me, stomp on my face, pull my hair, and throw my body to the ground and against the wall. She's using this because she know we seen this video that had surfaced when he was in that hotel. So that's not gonna be hard to believe. The jury saw pictures of bruises on my back from Combs kicking me and saw the deep gash over my eye he caused when he slammed me into a bed frame. Damn. The entire courtroom watched actual footage of Combs kicking and beating me as I tried to run away from a freak off in 2016. I don't know if that's what it was. I don't think he was trying to run away. I don't know. People watched this footage dozens of times, seeing my body thrown to the ground, my hands over my head, curled into a fetal position to shield me from the worst blows. This physical violence caused bruises that makeup artists, paid for by Sean Combs, would cover up, as well as permanent scars all over my body. There's another page. And what he did, I'm not excusing it at all. At all. Because if he's guilty of doing whatever, I mean, that's disgusting. But I don't think she's innocent. I don't think she's innocent. During my time with Combs, I was in constant state of hypervigilance, hypervigilance, as I was always anticipating demands for sex acts or otherwise fearing retribution for any perceived slight. So, in other words, I'm guessing she mean if she didn't go into those sex acts, if she acted like she was not on that type of shit, then she feared retribution. You know what I'm saying? Um, my descent into substance abuse was directly correlated with his increased control over my body, my money, my freedom, and my free will. I used those drugs to push through the horrifying sex acts he demanded and to numb myself to the physical pain and emotion turmoil I was constantly in. But defense attorneys at trial suggested that my time with Combs was akin to a great modern love story. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing about this story is great, modern, or loving. This was a horrific decade of my life, stained by abuse, violence, forced sex, and degradation. And of course, she would say all of this now because she's with a whole new man. And yo. But during the time, I don't think this is what you was thinking. I think you was chasing a dream. You was young, big-eyed, green-eyed, and I feel like you was going along with a lot of this stuff. I really do. That don't make what he did under any circumstances, but you guilty of a bunch of stuff as well. And if Diddy gonna be convicted of something, I feel like you should be convicted of some of these things as well. But I digress. I spent the last 7 years of my life slowly rebuilding myself physically, getting clean from the drug abuse. Oh yeah, and then she's using these drugs as if she's using it as an excuse as to why she was doing those drugs, in my opinion, because I think that you was engaging in this willingly. I think that you wanted to get high. You was living the rock star lifestyle. This is what comes with it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just on the outside looking in, and I got opinions like everybody else. Anyway, I spent the last 7 years of my life slowly rebuilding myself, physically getting clean from the drug abuse Sean Combs forced and encouraged, and mentally understanding how to live with a seemingly insurmountable level of trauma. And yeah, he encouraged it. Shit, who don't encourage you doing drugs when you doing drugs with people? You say that like he was just like a bad person because he did that. He didn't mean ill will because he encouraged you doing drugs. Now, I mean, him telling you to do drugs is wrong within itself, but he's being merry. It's like drinking. When people amongst people that do drugs, you got 2, 3, 4 crackheads together. They go and get a crack rock. Shit, everybody waiting on their turn to hit. You got a joint or a blunt, which I don't like to smoke with people no more. You roll your own, you know what I'm saying? But the tradition of smoking weed, you pass that motherfucker, you pass it around. Motherfuckers waiting on their turn, and they're gonna be like, hey man, I'm smoking some weed. I know you smoke weed, but I ain't gonna encourage you to hit my joint, man. No. If you want to indulge, nigga, that's on you. I'm just saying. So you telling him, you saying that he encouraged it, man. You encouraged it too. shit, everybody's encouraging, like shit, you know what I'm saying? They asking, shit, you feel that you high yet? This that gas? You know what I'm talking about? This is trash. This shit stepped on. What is it? Anyway, I digress. The horrors I endured drove me to have thoughts of suicide, ones I almost followed through on, if not for my family's intervention or urging that I seek professional care. I have been to rehab. I have been to rehab to have taken part in dozens of types of therapy modalities to compartmentalize and cope with the horrific memories of sexual and emotional abuse I endured for nearly 10 years. While what he did to me is always present, I am slowly learning how to live my life free of the fear and horrors I endured. And in doing so, I am fully devoted to my husband and my children. She had to throw that in. I told you, I said she with a whole new man. She didn't write this by herself. See, they just got this $30 million bag. And see, they milking this shit. Yeah. He was there when she was writing this, and whoever team she had together writing this, she had to make sure she threw that up in there. She don't give a damn. She don't give a damn. She probably, I've been hearing that she's sour because he got with Young Miami. I've been hearing that, and then Young Miami career prospered more than hers. And then Young Miami is, they feel like they more exotic, and so he chose a black woman over. It's like, I'm just saying, this is the talks. This is what's being said. I've heard these things on the internet. I don't know how true any of it is, but it is something to think about. So could she just be bitter, and now she's using everything she know against him? Flip the switch. You see what I'm saying? It was all good at one point till it wasn't good no more. Anyway, I still have nightmares and flashbacks on a regular, everyday basis and continue to require psychological care to cope with my past. My worries that Sean Combs or his associates will come after me and my family is my reality. Now, I don't blame her on that one, honestly. With all of the boogeyman talks that been said about Sean Combs, with the Biggie and the Pac situation, the Kim Porter, it's like, ooh, he might got some strings he can pull. But at this point, I don't think I would be worried about Diddy. I think Diddy is the least of her worries. They got their foot on Diddy's neck, and they got a mallet right there ready to bust his balls up. They got him by the nuts, man. So I don't think that's your real worry. I mean, I can see you probably still having an ounce of worry about that, but I don't think you should be, because he can get out right now. He ain't gonna fuck with you. He gonna look at you. He gonna see you and run. He see you. He gonna tuck his damn tail. Anyway, I have in fact moved my family out of the New York area and am keeping as private and quiet as I possibly can, because I am so scared that if he walks free, his first actions will be swift retribution towards me and others who spoke up about his abuse at trial. As much progress as I have made in recovering from his abuse, I remain very much afraid of what he is capable of and the malice he undoubtedly harbors towards me for having the bravery to tell the truth. His defense attorneys claim he is a changed man and he wants to mentor abusers. I know firsthand what real mentorship means, and this disgusts me. He is not being truthful. How you know? How you know? He could have had a come to Jesus moment. You don't know what's been going on in that man's mind while he been sitting behind them bars. You don't know who came and spoke to him, what God done laid on this man's heart. You don't know that. See, that's why I feel you being disingenuous this whole time. Like, you don't know that. You could have worded that different. You could have been like, I don't feel like he's being truthful. You just gonna put it on there like it's fact. Feelings, like the therapist said on the video that I reviewed the other day, feelings ain't facts. They're not facts. You just feel that way. You just feel that way. Yeah, that man may come out and do gospel. He may start preaching. You know what I'm saying? There are a bunch of sinners in the Bible that turned out to be great holy men. Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all forget about that, don't you? Yeah, y'all forget about that. Y'all want to do all this casting this man to hell and shit. Or anybody that does any kind of, get a little dirt on their name. Y'all want to cast their ass to hell, but shit, he can't have no come to Jesus moment, can he? Anyway, I know that who he was to me, the manipulator, the aggressor, the abuser, the trafficker, is who he is as a human. Damn. He has no interest in changing or becoming better. He will always be the same cruel, power hungry, manipulative man that he is. When I come out with my allegations in my civil case, he flatly denied them again and again. It was only after actual video footage corroborated the exact words in my civil complaint that he issued an instant apology on the internet. And when I'm with you when you're right. Now, when you're right, I'm with you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shit. She ain't tell no lie in that sentence. She ain't tell no lie. Thanks to the footage in my testimony, this is also something he will forever be associated with for over a decade. Sean Combs made me feel powerless and unimportant, but my experience was real, horrific, and deserves to be considered. While the jury did not seem to understand or believe that I engaged in freak offs because of the force and coercion the defendant used against me, I know that I know that is the truth. And his sentence should reflect the reality of the evidence and my lived experience as a victim, reliving in detail the events and truth described throughout the trial. And this letter causes me tremendous emotional pain. I am trying with all that I am to move on. I hope that your sentencing decision reflects the strength it took for victims of Sean Combs to come forward. I hope that your decision considers the many lives that Sean Combs has appended with his abuse and control. Thank you for your time and attention. All right. Let's see what some of these comments. I don't care about anything else. Seeing the table with my own eyes was enough. I can never fix my mouth to defend an abuser. See, the media works. The media works well. Propaganda works very well. That's why you got to have a mind of your own. Because it's people like this woman right here who would just take a piece of something and run with it. He wasn't on trial for abuse. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know all the details about the case, but I don't think he was on trial for abuse, especially abusing Cassie. So that's not what we're talking about. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because nobody is defending him abusing her. Nobody is defending him abusing her. But the man should be let out because the law states that he can be let out. He did not do any egregious acts as if and he has the right. Like shit, bail. Like what the hell? He got the right to fight this shit. Anyway, and these comments are exactly why your little sisters, nieces, and other women in your family will not speak up on their abuse from men. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. If you ain't speaking up, that's on you. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna sit there and stay with somebody doing it. Now, Cassie's situation, if he was really doing what he was doing, he got this control over her. I don't see how her outing him wouldn't be effective because he's such a big figure. I think they would love to eat that up, but I could be wrong. Like they say, he got power. He did have power at least. Trauma stays with you forever. That's true. Was this done? Was this before or after he cut that check? Was this before or after we found out you were the middleman with the freak offs. Was this before or after you were calling those escorts for side jobs? Remember, this is what you stated on the stand. That's what a man said. Then another woman said she consented and willingly engaged. So where the accountability on her part? You can't blame everything on someone else. Exactly. Does anybody else feel like she should be held accountable too? Women defending Diddy is crazy work. The comments are why people are and always will get away with abuse. That's not true. There's a lot of people who don't get away with no goddamn abuse. People like to people like to take a point and make it extreme just to make their point. Not everybody get away with abuse. There's a lot of people that get locked up for this shit every day. Every day. She's a woman scorned. Her husband might want to reevaluate their marriage. This is a woman speaking. She's a woman scorned. Her husband may want to reevaluate their marriage. She's acting like she's hurt, yet it's deep obsession. Right. You have married and moved on. Why are you still why are you still so obsessed? Unless he in on it too and they milking his chick. I don't think he give a damn about the marriage because she can divorce him like women do. The studies show that women divorce men more than ever, and he gonna leave with half. He gonna be getting paid alimony. Yeah. So the comments they going off. That's what's going down in the world. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Let me know who you is and where you from if you just following up in here. So Diddy, his sentencing is coming up tomorrow. So we're gonna cover that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have some more news to talk about. All right. Now, in other news, Ride Wave is being sued for $27 million by Grizzly Touring. What's going on with Ride Wave? So, according to TMZ, says you didn't finish the last lap tour. Pay us our 27 million back. Oh, what's going on? It says Ride Wave's last lap tour didn't conclude as planned, and the Florida rapper is now staring down a new lawsuit filed by concert giant Grizzly Touring, who says Wave made costly mistakes to the tune of $27 million. According to legal docs obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, Grizzly claims Ride Wave and Hit House Entertainment owed the touring company approximately $27 million in unearned advances, insisting the rags to riches star flat out refused to honor his contractual obligations to secure exclusivity to his live performances. So, in other words, insisting that Razor's flat out refused to honor his contractual obligations to secure his exclusivity to his live performances. So whatever that was in that contracts, basically I guess he just straight up denied doing it or refused to do so. Trying to figure out what that was. Grizzly says they advanced Ride Wave and were to pay him 40 million. Damn. $40,250,000 for 35 shows, and even advanced him $20,125,000 upfront to cover various costs, including production, and then advanced even more money for various expenses, bringing the grand total to more than 57 million. Yet to date, the touring giant says Ride has only performed 26 shows, earning $29,900,000 against the guarantee. And Grizzly says he or his house haven't complied with their demands for the extra 27 million owed on the advances. To add insult to injury, Grizzly says they've been watching Rod's pockets and saw how he spent the unearned advance money on private jets and a lavish second home. I'm talking about just blowing money. The lawsuit claims Rod Wave also announced plans to launch a new tour to give them exclusivity under the contract. So I'm guessing the contract forbade him doing so. Like, hey, bro, you can't run off on the plug, basically. We the plug. We putting you on tour. We behind all this shit. You come to us for that. You can't go out and start your own tour, your own touring company. No, 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 no. Yeah, they outlawed that in the contract. That's what they are alleging or claiming. All in all, Grizzly says it is owed more than $27 million for the advances plus additional damages for the lost profits. And they want the judge to block Wave from performing any concerts in violation of the exclusivity provision of their deal. We reached out to Rod Wave, no word back. Yeah. Damn. So this was going on with Rod Wave. That's a lot of damn money. That's a lot of damn money, boy. He out here running off on the plug. All right, now we gonna switch gears. Now, this is what's going viral right now, man. We got Tyrese with a warrant out for his arrest because his Cane Corso allegedly mauled another dog to death. Hold on, real quick. All right, so Tyrese Gibson and Miss Dog killed neighbor's pet. Was he even at home? That nigga probably was out the country somewhere. Come on, load on up. I'm sure we're gonna get an ad. I want to see what's gonna play on this though. Tyrese Gibson and Miss Dog killed neighbor's pet. He rehomes them. So bought them a new home, huh? They probably got money though. Like that ain't nothing for them. I mean, I guess it's the thought they count. But shit,
Tyrese Gibson is
shit, they got money. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going down with this right quick. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
cooperating with law enforcement in their animal cruelty investigation. That's according to his lawyer.
Yeah, in a state.
Damn.
Cooperating with law enforcement in their animal cruelty investigation. That's according to his lawyer.
Yeah, in a statement issued yesterday, he says Gibson is working to, quote, address and resolve this matter responsibly. He goes on to say his client remains committed to the safety of his community and the well-being of all animals.
Singer was facing a warrant out of Fulton County after his dogs allegedly killed a neighbor's dog. Yesterday, he posted his attorney's statement on Instagram, along with a video of him playing around with the animals, saying, "I had no idea I'd ever wake up to this nightmare, and I know the family must feel the same way." Joanne? Ali.
Oh damn, was it even playing? Hold on, I forgot. Okay, yeah. All right. All right, let me read this article real quick. It may have some more information in it. How is this in the way? Damn. Let me refresh this video. I mean, this screen. It says actor and singer Tyrese Gibson, known for his roles in the Fast and Furious franchise, is speaking out after police issued a warrant for his arrest in connection with a deadly dog attack in Buckhead. All right, it says the backstory. Police and Gibson's 4 Cane Corso dogs were roaming loose when they killed a neighbor's 5-year-old King Charles. What is it? Cavalier. I don't know. I ain't never. Shit, I don't know. I ain't no dog person, y'all. I ain't never seen it. Spaniel named Henry. The dog's owner named 911. I'm talking about name. The dog's owner called 911 after finding Henry dead in his yard. Authorities said they attempted to serve the warrant at Gibson's home days after the death, but he was not there. Police later said he was given time to turn himself in, but Gibson posted on social media that he was taking a mental health break and would return in November. A response Henry's owner called frustrating. This fool here, man, it's crazy. Okay, so those are his big ass dogs right there. His 4 big dogs, and that's their mini dog. Okay, so what they are saying, Fox 5 reported, or after Fox 5 reported on Henry's death, Gibson's attorney released a statement on his behalf. In it, Gibson admitted his dogs killed Henry and said the incident happened while he was away from his house. I figured it was gonna be something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably out doing, entertainment business. Or maybe not. Maybe he's living his normal life. He added that the animals have since been rehomed. Oh, the animals have since been rehomed and that he is working with police. I thought maybe he bought the neighbors a new home. Oh, okay. All right, it says the other side. It remains unclear what Gibson meant by saying he is working with police, since the latest update from investigators was that they were still searching for him. The full statement from Gibson's attorney, Gabe Banks, reads, Mr. Tyrese Gibson extends his deepest condolences to the family who lost their beloved dog to this tragic incident that occurred while Mr. Gibson was away from his home. Upon learning of this unfortunate accident, Mr. Gibson immediately made the difficult decision to rehome his dogs to a safe and loving environment. Concerning the misdemeanor warrant, Mr. Gibson is cooperating fully with authorities to address and resolve this matter responsibly. Mr. Gibson asked for privacy and understanding as this matter is handled through the appropriate legal channels and as he remains committed to the safety of his community and the well-being of all animals. Says Fox 5 has requested an interview with Gibson, but hasn't heard back on whether it will be granted. D Zam. Here's a video right here of him with one of his dogs.
His dogs were apparently too fast.
If anybody
this is a whole. I thought this was him. Okay, never mind. Let's play this though.
shows up, I want you to bite their ankles off, okay?
Too furious.
I thought this was his Instagram.
Police say singer-actor Tyrese Gibson is on the run. They say his cane Corsos escaped his mansion in Atlanta and killed his neighbor's 5-year-old spaniel.
We're going to continue to come after him. Supposedly he's in Dubai.
The video that led to the warrant for his arrest and what Tyrese sent to the shade room.
They're going to make it sound way bad. Supposedly he's in Dubai. No, I heard he was in Timbuktu. Oh, really? I heard he was in there. Shit. They're going to make it sound bad. Oh, my gosh. His dogs killed a dog. A dog. A dog's life is taken. Listen, man. Every living being deserves to live. It does. And you shouldn't be cruel to any living being. You know? However, I don't like the way that they put dogs' lives over human lives. And I'm not talking about this situation. I'm just talking about in general. In general. Because just like with police dogs, a suspect could fire on a police dog or, get the best of a police dog, or the police dog could die in the line of duty or just die, whatever. They'll give it honor, all of this type of stuff, I don't know. It got all kind of benefits and all kind of things. They do weird shit like that. But let the police kill an innocent, unarmed black person. You get treated like shit. Oh, they pull up all kind of old shit on you. Oh, he was a criminal. He stole a candy bar when he was 5 years old at Target. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was in ISS in 8th grade, you know, for telling the teacher he got to go to the bathroom. And she said, no, he walked out anyway. Criminal. You know what I'm saying?
When we started asking questions. I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. But before we get into it, roommates, for more TSR Investigates, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for new weekly episodes of this show and more.
These cane Corsos, man. I gotta let 2 go, man, ASAP. Sold the other ones. I got 2 left, man. I'm dropping the price to $5,000.
Oh, man, I just figured out who Tyrese looked like to me, man. And y'all don't know him, but, well, some of y'all may know him. But my dog, Camp Nowhere, he's an artist from our area. He looked just like him, man. I just saw it. It's crazy.
It was just 3 weeks ago. A video from Dope Boy TV posted to YouTube of Tyrese Gibson having a casual morning, spending time with his dogs in the backyard of his Atlanta mansion. We at the Shade Room, we were invited last year. Our host, Timby, sitting down in his 25,000 square foot home for an episode of Stepping into the Shade Room. While we did have a positive experience, Tyrese's neighbors say it's been far from pleasant living near him, especially these past few months after some of his dogs reportedly mauled another neighborhood dog to death.
I found my dog dead in my driveway.
That was Harrison Parker, who sat down exclusively with WSB TV, the ABC News affiliate in Atlanta.
Not hearing him around it's just awful. And he was one of the sweetest dogs. He had so much character. And just to have him get murdered it's indescribable.
Okay. Let me interject, man. Real quick. I know people who've had dogs. I've never had a dog myself, but I've been close to dogs. I remember my cousins, my family had a dog named Shelby. I want to say it was like a little wiener dog or something like that. Shelby, not Shell didn't like me, but Shelby. And we loved this dog to death. So when this dog died, I was a child. I was a kid. I may have been, I had to been younger than 8, 7, 6, something like that. I was real young. But when this dog died, we was crying and boo-hooing and slanging snot. I remember this like yesterday, you know. So I can understand your love for a dog and how it can hurt. But you're a grown-ass man, my boy. And you know dogs are animals, whether they are trained or not. Sometimes a dog can be trained and something can trigger it and it can, go off. But it's a dog. It's an animal. It can't speak back. It doesn't know. Even some trained humans who got good home training, know right from wrong, go out here and do crime and do you never safe. You are never safe. But a dog killed your dog, bro. Not a human being. Not somebody intentionally going up to your dog with a bat and just beating it to death. It was a dog that did it. It's their instincts. Now, could the dog have been trained better? Could the dog have been, better put up or whatever? Maybe so. But man, you really got your ass on your shoulders because another dog did it? Oh, I know why. It's because it's Tyrese. He got money on, and you want to get some.
Told the news outlet it happened on September 18th. His 5-year-old King Charles Cavalier Spaniel Henry wanted to go outside, so he let him out.
And little Henry probably was doing all that, doing all this shit. And it came, of course, I said, hey, better chill your ass out. I ain't know.
5 minutes later, he went to bring Henry back inside, but found him dead in the driveway near the front.
There was another dog named Fluffy. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of dogs that I can think of that I was very much close to, that my heart goes out to when they died. Or when it was killed by another dog, because Fluffy was killed by another dog, a pit bull. Got a hold of Fluffy. And Fluffy was a little, what they call them, little Shih Tzu. It was a Shih Tzu. Tan, Fluffy. That's why they called it Fluffy. It was Fluffy. You know what I'm saying? Fluffy got fucked up by a pit bull. And man, you know what I'm saying? I was grown by then. I mean, shit. Fluffy went outside. Didn't come back. It's fucked up. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah. But a dog did it, bro. You know what I'm saying? A dog did it. And yeah, you can, I know there's cases where you can take people to court behind this. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they milking this. They doing what they do best. They milk shit.
Front door. The dogs then seen hovering around another neighbor's front door moments after the attack. In an incident report, Fulton County Animal Services says that Henry suffered broken ribs, puncture wounds, and severe internal bleeding. He was also covered in slobber.
Come here.
It's no secret that Tyrese
It was mauled by a dog. Of course it would be covered in slobber.
has publicly shared his love for his animals on social media, but investigators say they've been communicating with Gibson since April 20th, after a caller back then reported that there were 3 adult cane corsos and 9 cane corso puppies running around the neighborhood. 5 days later, Animal Control spoke with Gibson and told him that he would need to have a permit through the Department of Agriculture since he had more than 10 dogs.
Man, got 10 of them bad boys. This was going down. This was going down, man. You know. What you think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. Ha ha ha. All right. All righty. Check this out right here. So we have Serena Williams. Serena Williams is she's offended by some cotton plant decor at a hotel. And so she films it. Oh, is this the right video? I don't want to play. Shit. Hold on. Is this the right video? What happened? No, hold on. This is somebody else with they shit. All right, so check it out. So she was offended by some cotton plant decor at a hotel. Let's get into it and see what she's talking about.
Hey everyone, how do we feel about cotton?
You see, first thing she said was, "How do we feel?"
Hey everyone, how do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like no polish remover cotton, natural. Hey everyone, how do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like no polish remover cotton, natural.
Honestly, I don't feel nothing about it. Me personally, though, I don't know how you feel about it, but I don't feel nothing about it. Let me see if I can find this post. I wanted to go through some of the comments on this post, but I don't know if I saved it. Because I wanted to go through and see what other people had to say about it. And I don't think I saved it. Oh, yes, I did. Here we go.
For me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like no polish remover cotton, natural. All right, everyone.
So first thing she said was, "How do we feel about this?" And I don't know if she's trying to garner some kind of black response for this, some kind of public outrage. But I don't like all of the fake outrage. There's a lot of stuff that could be for real that we could that they do that's really offensive. You know, this ain't really I think that's a beautiful plant. It's a plant for one. They don't have a picture of somebody picking the cotton black. They don't have somebody black out there picking the cotton. I just think it's a beautiful plant. But anyway, some of these comments say it's cotton. It's a plant. Did they ask you to personally pick it? I think it's a beautiful plant and decoration. We don't dislike cotton. We dislike picking it. I don't think we dislike picking cotton. I don't think that's what the gripe was. The gripe was we don't like to be forced to pick cotton without pay and without decent pay, livable wages. See what I'm saying? That's what we didn't want to do. And in conditions to where, you know, we would be beat if we didn't have an amount, a certain amount type of shit. Punished severely if we didn't have a certain amount. Punished severely if we were taking a break in the heat of the sun without water breaks and shit like this. I think the conditions is really what we didn't want to endure and what we really fought to not be a part of. You know, picking the cotton wasn't the that wasn't the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody said, "Why you picking it though? Throw it away." I wouldn't throw it away. The audacity when she married to her, and that's what I was gonna get at next. You sitting here griping about all of this. You making, but you married to her. I mean, and it don't matter. Who you love is who you love. I don't care about none of it, but I do care about your mindset and what your angle is, and then what you pose as, and what you really is. Like there's a saying you can't. How does the saying go? Basically saying you can't talk black and sleep white, something like that. Basically mean you can't fight for black causes and be married to somebody that's not black. I ain't the one who made it. I'm just telling you what I heard. Somebody said, I don't know. I think it's aesthetically pleasing. How y'all feel about this? It says, yeah, using cotton as decor always rubs me the wrong way. Some people just overly sensitive for what reason, I don't know. It says, yeah, that's a little weird. Not my idea of taste for decor, but hey, it's beautiful though. So if it was at a black establishment, would it make any difference? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm sure it'll be comfortable to discuss with the hubby. That's what one user wrote. So you're mad about some cotton, but married. They're not letting off. They're not letting off the hook in the comment section. Another question is, who are you trying to look like? Yo, that's my biggest one right there. That's my biggest one because she's out here bleaching her skin to lighten up, but she want to sit here and say it's offensive that they got some cotton decor, but you out here bleaching your skin, baby. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways, sweetheart. Let's move it right on along to this next story though. So what is disgusting to me, what I do find offensive is this next story. This next story right here, this right here is really, really wild. Check this out right here. Mother says her son elementary school teacher subjected him to racial jokes on his birthday while singing a funny song. You look like a monkey and you smell like one too. Oh woo. Oh woo woo. Check this out, y'all. Y'all check this out. Let me refresh this and we're gonna put this back up on the screen so we play it from the beginning.
Happy birthday song to my son from his teacher.
Yes.
And how old are you now?
6.
You're 6? You're
Yeah.
sure you're not 60?
I'm in 6.
You're 6. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear legend. Happy birthday to you. Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too. Woo! Give a clap, everybody. Happy birthday, legend.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Do I need to play it again for the ones that's in the back of the classroom? Because y'all may have missed the. I didn't hear the joke. That she said, "Would you like for me to sing the funny song that I made for you too? That I sing for you too, or whatever she said." I didn't. I was waiting to laugh. It was nothing funny that I heard. I don't know, but let's try that one more time. Let's try that one more time, because maybe we listening too hard. Try not to listen as hard as I was listening, and maybe your ears will catch it. Or maybe you wasn't listening as hard. Maybe you need to listen a little hard. I don't know, but let's check it out.
The racial happy birthday song to my son from his teacher.
Yes.
And how old are you now?
6.
You're 6? You're
Yeah.
sure you're not 60?
I'm in
So you're not
6.
60, huh?
You're 6. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear legend. Happy birthday to you. Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you?
Hold on, man.
Okay. Like this.
Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. Y'all bear with me, man. My system just did some weird shit, and now it's not playing out of my mic. It's playing from my laptop. 1 second. What the hell? This is weird as hell. It's set up right though. Like, why is it doing it? Why is it doing it? It's weird as hell.
Happy birthday.
Why is this playing like that? That is crazy. That is crazy, man. Y'all give me a second. Bear with me. Mm, mm, mm. There we go. All right, we back in business. Sorry about
You live in the
that. Got me all off track now. Damn. It's always some shit, boy. It's always some shit. Nigga can't never just have no smooth stream, huh?
Birthday song to my son from his
Oh, it's
teacher.
over.
Yes.
And how old are you now?
6.
I was cooking too. Damn, I was in my zone.
You're sure you're not
Let's get back.
60?
I'm in 6.
You're 6. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear legend. Happy birthday to you. Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
I don't know what would possess somebody to think this is okay. That wasn't funny at all, and she couldn't even get it out good. She was killing herself. You look like a monkey. Oh, you smell like 1, 2. She couldn't even finish singing it. She was killing her damn self. Man, say, I hope the mother pressed this to the fullest extent. This teacher needs to be fired and dealt with accordingly. And but once she get fired, what they gonna do is she gonna put out a GoFundMe, and she's gonna raise over $400,000, maybe $1 million or $2 million, just like the lady that went viral for calling the special needs. Was it I can't remember if it was a boy or a girl. It was a special needs child. The N-word. You know what I'm saying? They raised like, was it $1 million for that lady? But anyway, he says this. A Florida mother has spoken out about her son Legend being on the receiving end of inappropriate jokes from his teacher, Miss Langston. The incident that happened at Flora Ace Elementary School in Bortow, Florida, was seemingly recorded by the teacher and shared on Instagram by the mother. I wonder how the mother got it. She must have sent it to the mother like, look what we did today in class. Like the mother was going to be like, that's funny. No, baby, we don't take shit like that lightly. I don't know what the hell you thought and why you thought this shit was cool. But yeah, I wonder how the mama got a hold of the footage. Maybe they're going to reveal that. Let's say it starts off sweet with the teacher singing a traditional happy birthday song. Then things took a turn. She asked the birthday boy if he wanted to hear her funny song. The lyrics of the song, Happy Birthday to You, you live in a zoo, you look like a monkey and smell like 1, 2. Rightfully outraged, the mother captioned her post with, I'm sharing this so people understand what my son experienced in his classroom. A birthday should be celebrated with kindness, not racial jokes from an adult in a position of authority. Exactly. She since reached out to the school board via email stating that the incident was emotionally damaging, requesting an investigation and immediate disciplinary action against the teacher, a written apology, an explanation, and counseling support for her child. After reiterating that the song was racially charged and offensive, she says that her son is now afraid to return to school. And he's 6. So I'm quite sure he understands enough because my child is old enough. My two big girls are old enough to understand, black, white, Mexican. They're 6 and they're 8. You see what I'm saying? So he may not fully understand the depth of what's going on, but he know that, hey, this you said I look like a monkey. You know what I'm saying? Like the look on his face was like he was kind of uncomfortable or something. Anyway, it was already extremely inappropriate for the teacher to say what she said, but to record it and send it to the mother shows another level of disregard. So her entitled ass sat here and recorded this and sent it to the mother thinking that the mother was going to be cool with it. You thought this shit was funny? Did you really think this shit was funny, or was your ass being an asshole? Is that what was going on? I don't know how to take this. As the mama, I wouldn't know how to take this, bitch. Did you think this shit was funny? Or are you sending me this to show me that you don't give a damn? Either way, it's disrespectful. And I take it as both. I think you thought this shit was funny. And you knew this shit was disrespectful. That's how I take it. You know what I'm saying? They always want to say black people are monkeys. They always want to say we primitive, come from Africa and shit like that, when really we was on American land before they was. Yeah, it's true. Black people come from Africa. White people come from Africa. Everybody, human life originated out of Africa. So everybody comes from Africa, if that's what we're going to roll with. But black people of America, we was here first. As Tariq Nasheed would call them, foundational black Americans. I'm not talking about those that come from abroad and first generation, second generation immigrants or nothing like that. I'm talking about those who was here since slavery and before. But yeah, I always want to call us monkeys and do all of this projecting. Let me tell y'all something. We are the original man. And not only am I saying that, maybe you will listen to this white man. You know, people love to listen at what white people got to say. They validate everything. So maybe you'll listen to this white professor explaining why black people are pure humans. And we are the only pure humans. Everyone else is not. These are not my words. These are not my words. This is the words of this professor right here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the stream. Let's go.
Really, this is going to sound silly, but this is really, really important. Cutting edge genetics. One of the areas I'm really lucky I'm blessed to work in 3 distinct areas of biology: immunology, genetics, and reproduction. And on the genetics side, I get to go to conferences and hear about advances in genetics in all species. And I was just at one a couple of weeks ago down at the Cold Spring Harbor Lab in Long Island, and I learned a bit about what's being known about the genome of Neanderthals, the genetic makeup of Neanderthals. The genome sequencers, led by Svante Pabo, who works in Germany, has taken tiny little fragments of Neanderthal bones, isolated DNA, and determined the genome of the Neanderthal, and used that information to determine, using genetic methods, how long ago Neanderthals and humans were a single species, where the common ancestor was. They've also been able to
Hold on. Okay, so do y'all know what Neanderthals is? It's not a human being. I pull this up so y'all can see. What is a Neanderthal? Maybe you've heard of it and not know exactly what it is. A Neanderthal was an extinct species of archaic human, Homo neanderthalensis, whatever, that inhabited Eurasia from about 400,000 to 40,000 years ago. Known for their stocky, muscular builds, adapted to cold climates, larger brains, sophisticated tool making, controlled use of fire, and evidence of symbolic behavior like burying their dead. They are our closest extinct relatives, with traces of Neanderthal DNA found in most non-African populations today due to past interbreeding with modern humans. Did you hear what I said? That last sentence says, they are our closest extinct relatives. Who is they to us? And who is like, who are you referring to as our? Who is our? Okay, but anyway, it says with traces of Neanderthal DNA found in most non-African populations today due to past interbreeding. Okay. And you probably seen the caveman on Geico commercials. That is something of a Neanderthal. But stay with me, continue. Out of Africa came the modern humans, not the Neanderthals. The Africans that came out of Africa have no evidence of Neanderthal genes in them. They are the real pure humans. Homo sapiens, not Homo Neanderthalis is the word that I was trying to pronounce a moment ago. This word right here. Homo neanderthalensis. Not that one. See what I'm saying?
Really, really interesting, and it gives you a lot to think about.
Mm-hmm. Pure humans, you say. I mean, that's not my words. I'm just saying. He said it, not me. He said it, not I. So yeah, they've been having this joke about black people being monkeys and all that type of stuff, but the white man just said we are the pure humans, so there's that. In other news, right? Let's keep it on pushing. We got says a 19-year-old woman tries to leave 50-year-old man's house as her Uber pulled up only to fall into the hands of his wife. That's wild business. Let's get up into this, see what's going down. Make sure that like button is lit. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get up into the foolishness.
We gotta go. I'm sorry, man.
Did you know he was married?
I have to roll the window up. I don't want to.
Hold on. Did you know he was married?
Not hold on.
Did you know he was married?
If she's not gonna answer, why you keep
just be a grown up, girl? I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all.
Why you asking?
I'm not. You look very young. Don't let him manipulate you. Don't. Don't let him do it. He still lives with me.
I'm trying to figure out how she got in the Uber, though. The title reads, 19-year-old woman tries to leave 50-year-old man's house as her Uber pulled up only to fall into the hands of his wife. I'm trying to figure out how that happened.
He still lives with me. We're still married. We have a 15-year-old daughter together.
Oh, no, you got a 15-year-old. You got a family. Oh, my gosh, I feel so bad for doing that. Nobody gives a fuck. You need to go check your man, ma'am.
If I were you, I would strongly stay away from him. Not because he's married.
When she said that, she looked like, what? Man, that nigga gonna keep on paying for this cat, and I'm gonna keep on coming for that. I don't know what you talking about. You better keep him away from me, because he paying bills around Chim.
Because he's lying to you. He's lying to you. I don't know what makes you think he's not lying to you. Everything what?
Don't say nothing, baby. Don't give her no satisfaction of nothing. Because now she gonna use that against him. Just be quiet. Cause see, that's what she was doing. She was baiting your ass. She was baiting you to say something so that she can go back to him. So you told the bitch that you were married? You told her that, and and then if he didn't tell her, it would have been, so you didn't even tell her that you were married. You're a dirty ass fucking dog. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I can't hear you.
Everything you just told me. You're married, Natalie, y'all in Springtown or whatever.
Can you turn it down? I can hear, so I can hear if you don't mind. If what?
Everything you just told me.
You know?
About Natalie, you're married.
You didn't know that he was married?
I did.
He told you? And what did he tell you? That we were married? And let me guess, that we're divorced? No. So you're okay with, so he told you you were married. Why did you go sleep with him?
Listen, ma'am. You ain't about to intervene me. This ain't an intervention for me, bitch. You need to go holler at your man. What I do ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't need your grilling, ma'am. I already made my decision. Go talk to your man. This is dangerous. What she's doing is dangerous. This woman don't owe you nothing. If this ain't your home girl, if this ain't a family member, somebody that you know, that knows you with this man, that owes you some kind of loyalty, you don't owe that person. That person don't owe you a motherfucking thing. She don't owe you zero explanation. See what I'm saying? At all. I don't understand why people do that. That's goofy as hell. That's goofy as hell. Now, if that's your home girl, I can see that. I can see you checking her. I can see you checking her, your sister, your mama, your auntie, your grandma, whoever fucking on your man. I can see you checking them. This bitch don't know you from a can of paint. Yo, by the way, I just learned where that came from. That saying, I don't know you by a can of paint. That back in the day, they used to not know what color the paint was in the can. And so, yeah, basically that's how that was born. Anyway.
I never slept with him.
So you just spent the night at his house, but
he's not like that. No.
But
Sugar daddy.
Why would you do that to yourself if you know he's married?
Bitch, have you ever heard of bills?
Why would you do that to yourself? You're not the first, sweetheart.
And ain't gonna be the last.
Not.
I expect to be the last.
She said you ain't the first. So in other words, you goofy, ma'am. You gonna stay with your man and you know he gonna keep doing this. Why is you griping? You might well just shut up.
But what draw you?
I don't know what you think me and George are. I really don't know.
So why did you spend the night then?
Because you were banging on the door.
Because why?
You were banging on the door all night.
But why though?
I don't know. That's between you and George. That's not between me.
But why would you be there if he's married? That's my question. You're gonna sit here and tell me
you're gonna try to
that you
grill her and make her feel guilty, bitch. Are you the moral police, ma'am? Don't nobody give a damn about that.
That you spent the night and you slept on the couch. That's not true. It's not, honey. Don't lie to me. But I'm telling you, as a grown-ass woman, you look very young. You're beautiful.
Grown. She looked very grown, over the age of 18, and legal to clap some cheeks at her own consent. Yeah. Shut your ass
tied up with someone who's married.
That's why he cheating on you right now, bitch. You don't know how to shut the hell up. You a goofy, dumb hoe. That's what it sound like. And he can do whatever he want to because he ain't gonna get grilled about it. Yeah. You gonna go impress the bitch he sleeping with. You ain't gonna say nothing to him.
He's not gonna divorce me.
And you ain't gonna divorce him.
He's not.
I don't want him to divorce you.
But still, you should know better than that. Why would you go and stay the night at a married man's house?
That's not his house.
That's not his house. You're right. It's his mom's, which is worse.
No, it ain't.
Which is worse. So why would you go over there? Why would you get dropped
off?
Why would
try to make her feel super bad?
You even get picked up? Look at this man. He's 50 years old, staying with his mom. How long have you known him?
Man, this is gonna have to be a topic for you and George. I have nothing.
How long have you known him?
I gotta go.
Okay, let me. I'm warning you.
That's the doing? Oh, that's the Uber driver. I gotta go, man. No, chill, bro. Shit, just man, let us get this content.
Stay away from him, not because of me, not because I'm mad at you or I hate you. None of that. This man will fuck your life up.
Why do you care?
I'm warning you. I seriously am warning you. He will fuck your life up.
She trying to scare her away from him. Ooh, I don't need to fuck with him. She said he will fuck my life up. Bitch, is your life fucked up? Is that what it is? And if it's so fucked up, why you ain't divorcing him? Oh, sheesh.
Stay away from him. He's no good. You are too pretty to be fucking with almost a 50-year-old man.
What that mean? How you too pretty to be fucking with an almost 50-year-old man? What? That don't make any sense. I could see if she said you're too young and too pretty. But too pretty? Man, a 50-year-old man need a pretty woman too. Fuck is you talking about?
I know my husband of 18 years. Don't let him
of 18 years. She just landed on thick. Like, oh God, 18 years I've been together that long. I feel so bad.
Fuck you up. Stay away from him. And who's Katrina?
I don't know.
Who's Katrina?
She asking this bitch about another one of his little old. Is you serious right now? Do you really think that they just out here fucking around like that? They're running trains on this man. He got them 2 and 3 at a time, like they know each other. Girl, what you doing tonight, girl? I ain't nothing going over to Mr. Cletus' house. You can shit. You know what I'm saying? Me too. I guess we finna do what we do together. What we always do, bitch. I don't know her. He pay me. I come over, get that money on. He don't want no sugar. He just wants some company from a young, pretty thing, and then I dip. She said she ain't slept with him. If I heard that correctly, she said she ain't sleeping with him. You know, some sugar daddies out here that don't want no sugar. They just want a little conversation, a little feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? A little feminine company. You know what I'm talking about? Make them feel good. And they pay for that. Yeah. Some of them, they do that. It is heard of. I couldn't be one of them. If I was a sugar daddy, which I won't be because I'm happily with my old lady. But if I was, I would be wanting some sugar. What the fuck is you talking about?
I'm telling you right now, stay away from him. Just stay away from him. Let this man prove to you, if he likes you, wants to be with you, let him show you the divorce papers, because it's not going to happen.
Do you think a divorce gonna stop a hoe from getting her bag? Do you know how many married men pay for cat? Do you know how many street workers know that they dealing with a married man? They gonna get that bag, baby. You preaching to the choir.
He's fixing to go to my house right now. That's where he lives.
You gonna give him some of that and that.
But why would you want to do that to yourself? That's my choice, though. But why? What could he offer you? What could
money? Probably some head. Maybe some dick. What you talking about?
Offer you? What makes you think he could offer you something?
Why are you worried about it?
Why am I worried about it? Because I got a 15-year-old daughter.
I love the Uber driver for letting us get this content.
I got a 15-year-old daughter that was supposed to go to that house, but she didn't because of you.
What they got to do with me?
So I'm telling you.
She said that's not true. So in other words, bitch, you lying and you just trying to say that to make me feel bad. Don't nothing you can say make me feel bad, bitch. I got paid.
Stay away from him. If you don't want your life to get fucked up, I'm telling you, if I see you again, I'm going to warn you right now, you're going to find yourself in a lot of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
He's going to be the cause of it.
That sounds like a
threat. So don't say I didn't warn you.
That sounds like a threat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Hold up. One more.
Tired of having.
God damn it.
You gotta go. I'm sorry, man.
Did you know he was married?
I have to roll the window up. I don't want to.
Hold on. Did you know he was married?
Not hold on.
I didn't catch that. So check this out, man. She gonna tell the Uber driver, you got some motherfucking weight, bro. We gotta handle this shit. I don't give a damn what you talking about. You just accepted another ride, cancel it. Bro, wait. We finna handle this.
Did you know he was married?
If she's not gonna answer, why you keep
Just be a
asking her?
grown up, girl. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm not. You look very young. Don't let him manipulate you. Don't.
Like,
Don't let him do it. He still lives with me.
So?
He still lives with me. We're still married. We have a 15-year-old daughter together.
See, she thinks she talking to somebody with some morals and goals and values and shit like that. Like a woman, they'd be like, oh, girl, he lied to me. I thought he was single. I don't like to share no ding-a-ling. And that nigga, hey, what? He's a dirty dog. Let's team up against this fool. Yeah, let's join forces. The fuck did she think she talking to?
If I were you, I would strongly stay away from him. Not because he's married, because he's lying to you. He's lying to you.
Nah, he lying.
I don't know what makes you think he's not lying.
She like, nah, he lying to you, bitch.
To you. Everything what? I can't hear you.
Everything you just told me. You're married, Natalie, y'all in Springtown or whatever.
Can you turn it down? I can hear, so I can hear if you don't mind. What?
She controlling that whole Uber ride right now.
Everything you just told me.
You know?
About Natalie, you're married.
You didn't know that he was married?
I did.
He told you? And what did he tell you? That we were married? And let me guess, that we're divorced? No. So you're okay with... So he told you were married. Why did you go sleep with him?
I never slept with him.
He said he told you were married. She can't even get her thoughts right.
So you just spent the night at his house, but
He's not like that. No.
But why would you do that to yourself if you know he's married? Why would you do that to yourself? You're not the first, sweetheart. You're not.
I expect to be the last or the first. I don't.
But what draw you?
Also, she said that because she thought in her mind that the girl thought she was special. Oh, I'm the first girl ever to come over here. I'm the first one. So she told her, bitch, you ain't the first. You ain't the first. She like, bitch, did I expect to be the first? Like, bitch, I don't want to be the last. I don't give a damn. Shit.
I think me and George are. I really don't.
So why did you spend the night then?
Because you were banging on the door.
Because why?
You were banging on the door all night.
But why though?
I don't know. That's between you and George. That's not between me and you.
But why would you be there if he's married? That's my question. You're gonna sit here and tell
this is an airhead ass lady.
me that you spent the night and you slept on the couch. That's not true. It's not, honey. Don't lie to me. But I'm telling you, as a grown-ass woman, you look very young. You're beautiful. Don't get your ass tied up with someone who's married. He's not going to divorce me. He's not.
I don't want him to divorce you.
But still, you should know better.
She thinks somebody want her man. Oh, she's so cute. She flattered herself. Oh my God, she's so cute. She thinks somebody want her man. I wonder what this dude look like. And she talking about he 50 years old. He stay with his mama. Bitch, you married to him. He must got some kind of money on for him to be having these hoes on deck. You know what I'm saying? They coming back to back and back to back. He got something working. You won't leave him. Some going down with shit. He out here handling his business.
Than that, why would you go and stay the night at a married man's house?
That's not his house.
That's not his house. You're right. It's his mom's, which is worse. So why
is it worse? I don't think so. Shit. You pay for your services and you get your services where you want them. If you pay for them and you want it in the backseat of the car, that's where you get it at.
Why would you go over there? Why would you get dropped off? Why would you even get picked up? Look at this man. He's 50 years old staying with his mom.
You know, some young women like older men. I've heard that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Heard that a lot. Some women like older men, young women. Yep. I didn't know it was a thing, like a real thing, but it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I myself, as a young man, I used to have, man, I still see some badass older women and be like, God damn, she fine as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I always, as a youngster, I used to, you know what I'm saying, have my eye at them older ladies, them milfs and them cougars. You know what I'm saying? So shit, as a man, I could understand, but as a woman, I ain't a woman, but I don't see how women, you know, was attracted to older men. I always thought they wanted that young vigor, but you know, different strokes for different folks.
How long have you known him?
Man, this is gonna have to be a topic for you and George. I have nothing.
How long have you known him?
I gotta go.
Okay, I'm warning you. Stay away from him. Not because of me, not because I'm mad at you or I hate you. None of that. This man will fuck your life up. I'm warning you. I seriously am warning you. He will fuck your life up. Stay away from him. He's no good. You are too pretty to be fucking with almost a 50-year-old man. I know my husband of 18 years. Don't let him fuck you up. Stay away from him. And who's Katrina?
I don't know.
Who's Katrina?
Ma'am, I don't know Katrina, but I know we gotta.
I'm telling you right now,
Ma'am,
stay away from him. Just stay away from him. Let this man prove to you, if he likes you, wants to be with you, let him show you the divorce papers, because it's not going to happen. He's fixing to go to my house right now. That's where he lives. But why would you want to do that to yourself?
That's my choice, though.
But why? What could he offer you? What could he offer you?
I don't get what this bitch don't understand. She asking dumbass questions like,
what makes you think he could offer you something?
Because he been offering it and fulfilling, bitch.
Why am I worried about it? Because I got a 15-year-old daughter.
Okay, we'll train her in a way that which you want her to go, and she shouldn't stray too far away.
I got a 15-year-old daughter that was supposed to go to that house, but she didn't because of you.
Did she see her in there? Did she lay her eyes on the woman that was in there, and that's why she couldn't get in? Or did she see her mama banging on the door all night, yelling, saying, I know you got a bitch in there. Let me see you come out of there. Come out of there, Cletus.
So I'm telling you, stay away from him. If you don't want your life to get fucked up, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be the one to fuck it up, not him.
I'm telling you, if I see you again, I'm gonna warn you right now, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of trouble. And he's gonna be the cause of it. So don't say I didn't.
She probably got that blick on her right now. The young lady do. I ain't talking about the old woman. She might got that blick on her too, but the young woman, she ain't worried about shit.
Warn you.
All right. Damn, man, that's wild business, man. Yo, how you feel about that, man? Let me know. All right, so moving right on along, let's get to this next story. This is wild business. It says a Texas man is facing a 35-year sentence for fatally shooting his wife, dies after collapsing in courtroom. Witnesses say he spit something into a trash can minutes before becoming visibly sick. Let's get into this and see what's going down. Make sure the like button is lit. Subscribe to the channel if you just following up in the building. Let me know who you is and where you from. There you go.
How could this happen? A man who is set to take a plea deal for killing his wife suddenly becomes ill in the courtroom today and then later dies at the hospital.
Now investigators are looking into whether he had taken something and if so, how he got it into the courtroom. This is a murder case Anieli Ruiz has been covering from the start. She has exclusive details tonight. Anieli?
Well, that's right. Lots of questions tonight. James Paul Anderson was accused of killing his wife, 34-year-old Victoria Anderson, 2 years ago in front of their son, who was 3 at the time. Anderson was coming to court today to take a plea deal to serve 35 years in prison. Tonight, exclusive video obtained by KHOU 11 News shows a moment James Paul Anderson was being wheeled out of a courtroom.
I ain't gonna lie, that police officer looked like she had a back on her. But then they slowed it down because I was gonna bring it back. I was gonna mention it. They brought it back and slowed it down. Shout out to the cameraman, but you didn't get enough of it.
On a gurney. The district attorney's office called it a medical emergency, but witnesses who were inside the courtroom tell me he appeared to have ingested something before spitting it out and becoming physically ill. We're told James' attorney looked into the trash and reportedly found a small bag with a brown crystal-like substance believed to be meth. James was taken to Bentop Hospital where he was pronounced dead. He had been out on a $300,000 bond after his arrest in 2023. He was charged with the murder of his 34-year-old wife, Victoria Anderson, in the Kingwood home. After a lengthy standoff, James surrendered. Investigators said there had been previous reports of domestic issues, and Victoria had filed for divorce about a month before she was killed. Well, tonight the Harris County Sheriff's Office is working to confirm what Anderson may have ingested and how he allegedly got it through the courthouse security today.
How could this happen, Amanda?
That is wild. Buddy said he ain't going. Somebody said the wife said, "Not so fast, you're coming with me." Nah, he said that he offed himself because he didn't want to go to prison for the rest of his life. That's what it was. I don't know this person right here. I don't know what he talking about. No, he did that to himself. What it sound like to me. Yep, he definitely poisoned himself so he didn't have to face consequences, of course. Yeah. That's wild. So the comments is going off. I hate when they commit sue, he deserved to be in jail and face them charges and live with the pain, possible regret, and agony of taking that woman's life and destroying her family's life. Somebody talking about karma comes fast. Or y'all, some of these people, the internet really reveals the intelligence of some of these people or the lack thereof, because some of these people really don't know how to spell. Some of them, they don't know how to do a bunch of things. They get women and woman confused. Oh my God. That just chaps my ass. When I see they try to use a singular woman, but they use women. Oh my God, that gets me. What's another one? That they be killing? It would be killing their ass. It's the two TO and TOO. They don't know when to use that. It's a bunch of them, man. But like I say, the internet really show how dumb some of these folk is. Cause what is she talking about? Karma comes at you fast. So if I take my gun, put it to my head, and blow my own brains out, and whoever I wronged in my lifetime, they're gonna say that's karma? No, I did that to myself. If you look at it like that, then hey, I guess. All right, well, that was that. What you think of that, man? He definitely was trying to avoid accountability, in my opinion. And then somebody mentioned the pain and agony of taking that woman's life in front of her child. He probably had that weighing on his mental as well. But I believe it was more so of him not wanting to face consequences. So, yeah. As I've said myself, if I done something stupid like that, and I had the chance to off myself, I would off myself. I'm not facing. That's why I wouldn't do the crime, because I ain't trying to do the damn time. Probably, hey man, yeah, I probably do the same damn thing. Next story. Let's go. It says black man arrested and injured for honking horn at police officer at green light. So yesterday I did not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I did a live stream, and there was a lady who was in court. She had got ticketed for honking at a police, and in the courtroom she got upset with the judge, and the judge ordered her to pay $500 or she's gonna go to jail. She got into it with the judge. Long story short. Anyway, so here's another story of somebody honking at a police officer and facing some consequences. Let's get up into it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know who you is and where you from as you follow up in here. Let's go.
Evening, July 19th, 2024. Matthew Edwards was about to arrive home from work, but when the traffic light at the corner of 3rd and Madison Street in South Troy turned green, the car in front of him didn't move. It happened to be a Troy police car with an officer, Taylor Gamache.
Sound like there was entrapment. Because at this point, if you can't honk your horn at the police and you sitting at the green light, what else am I to do? Go around you? Because I feel like if I go around you, you're gonna hit your green your lights, pull me over anyway. So should I hit the horn? Should I just wait? What should I do?
Inside,
the light was red and then it turned green. The officer in the patrol vehicle didn't notice. Maybe he's doing official work. Maybe he's looking at his cell phone. Who knows?
When the officer,
which is illegal, he shouldn't be doing any of that. If we can't do it, if we can't have our cell phones in our hands and be fiddling with it in traffic or whatever, police officers shouldn't be allowed to do the same thing. They should not be able to have their cell phones, nor should they be doing a report in the middle of traffic at a light. Yeah, I see them all the time in traffic, looking at that computer and all that type of shit. But as soon as you look at your phone, they're going, woo, 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 pull your ass over.
Officer turned left. Edwards rerouted.
Mr. Edwards doesn't like the vibe that he's getting, turns off his turn signal and goes straight, circles around the block to go back to his house.
When Edwards got home, his garbage cans were in the street, and so he got out of his car to wheel them in. That's when Officer Gamache pulled up with body cam rolling.
It's not harassment. You are.
Definitely harassment.
Around that whole block. That's right, sir. You're unlawfully using your horn. Anything wrong? You are harassing me at this point. If you're not going to be compliant, you're going to be detained.
Minutes later, backup arrived from Troy Police and a Rensselaer County Sheriff's deputy. Edwards asked to speak with a supervisor, but instead, he wound up being tackled to the ground and in handcuffs, charged with illegally tooting his horn, parking too far from the curb, and resisting arrest, charges that were all later dismissed by a Troy City Court judge. But the damage had been done, according to Art Frost, and he said it's permanent.
Well, he has a badly injured arm that required surgery. He's going to need probably future surgery. He is somehow forcing himself back to work because it's been a year. The man has to eat. He had to go back to work in some fashion. He can't work to the capacity he used to, but he's got to do something.
It's 5 o'clock in the evening, July 19th.
That is so messed up. You know, they really going off, man. They've been in my hometown pulling people over left and right, going to taking people to jail for stupid ass reasons. When I say stupid, I mean stupid. I should have saved this post that's been going around on Facebook in my area of some of the crimes, quote unquote crimes, that people have been going to jail for, like use of sidewalk. Literally, there was one of them. Use of sidewalk. Walking on the wrong side of the road. Riding bike on the wrong side of the road. These are all, I feel like, ticketable offenses. If that much. A warning at the very least. A ticket at the very most. But no, these people are going to jail. One was failing to use a turn signal. How the hell you go to jail for that? He must have done something else. It had been something else for them to take. I refuse to believe that they jailed that man for not using a turn signal. But that's what happened. I seen it. It was on the police report. I should have saved it. I should have saved it. Yeah, so there's a couple of websites that goes around in my area. One is called Busted. It's a Facebook page called Busted, and another one is called Say Cheese. Not the Say Cheese, the one with Sean Cotton, Charleston White, and all of that. Not that Say Cheese. It's a Facebook page, Say Cheese mugshots. So, yeah, they'll post people that go to jail, and I see some of the dumbest reasons why people have been booked. Yes, I don't know what's going on, man, but this shit is crazy. I don't know why they want to harass the hell out of people. Now this is something another police officer or police officers acting up. We got a group of teens being shoved to the ground and guns pointed at them by a sheriff deputy, and who was later suspended after video surfaced of him doing so. Let's get up into this and see what's going down.
Bro,
Get
what
on the ground! Come here! Come here! Yep, you see? Get down!
Oh, you're about to get
no,
you can't
get on the ground!
What the fuck?
Get on the ground! Alright?
Go ahead. Hey, sir, can you call the cops? Hey, call the police!
I am the police!
What are you?
Ain't that some shit? Call the police on the police. You got to be in real danger. You got to feel like you gotta feel like a deer in headlights when the police officer is here harassing you, doing it, and you feel like you need to call the police. Damn. You can't call nobody. Shit, it's this motherfucker. He ain't gonna do nothing but send his game.
Get the fuck on the ground!
Yo, hey, stop! Hey, Nickel, stop! George, stop! 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 Hey, no!
He said, shoot me, nigga. I know that ain't what I heard.
No! Stop! Do not shoot! Why are you putting on the ground? Why are you doing what?
Get on the ground!
Okay! Bro, what are you doing?
Get on the fucking ground!
Yo, help! Help! Why, dude, what are you doing?
Hey!
Why are you pointing a gun at me? Dude, what are you doing? Hey, help! 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 Mom! He's dragging him! Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Now!
Dude, what the fuck is your problem? Mom! Ow! Mom! Stop! Yo!
Call the sheriff's office.
Come on!
Fuck down on the ground.
What
Get
the
on the ground.
fuck did we do?
Get on the ground.
Bro,
Get on the ground. Come here. Come here.
So if you notice, these young teenagers, man, they don't, first of all, if they were black, they wouldn't be getting back up after they was already down on the ground. Unless they trying to run, they asses would have stayed down on that ground and got them handcuffs put on them. They wouldn't have kept getting up and fighting the police. Now, I kind of applaud them for that. However, he did that because they don't have the sense of danger that we have when dealing with the police. You see what I'm saying? And I wish we would stand up to the police, kind of like what he did. He got up and he fought the police while his homeboy was in danger, while the police got a gun drawn on him. That's wild. Either that's stupid as fuck or brave as hell, or both. You know what I'm saying? But you know they didn't grow up in any kind of hood because they either would have ran, tried to get away, they would have ran to try to get away, or they would have just sat there and not kept trying to get up, especially when he got this gun out. You see what I'm saying? This gun changed everything.
Yep, you see? Get down.
But you notice he didn't shoot their ass either, though.
You can't
Get on the ground.
Notice he didn't shoot him.
Get on the ground.
Had they been black, niggas would have been smoked.
Hey, sir, can you call the cops? Please. Hey, call the police.
I am the police.
What are you doing?
Get the
This man told him to get down on the ground. He has their bag and he's about to go through their bag and search it. This young boy who was never taught how to handle police officers because they don't have to deal with what we deal with. Our parents, especially young boys, sit us down and they tell us how to deal with police. You know what I'm saying? If you ever get pulled over, when you get pulled over in the world, when you grow up and you get pulled over, this is how you need to act. This is what you need to do. Yada, 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 this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can live and see the next day type shit. This ain't scary talk. This is survival talk, you know, because if you don't know, then you won't do what you're supposed to in the time of need. They never had that conversation growing up because it's all willy-nilly with them. Even if they aren't white supremacists, they benefit from white privilege. You see what I'm saying? Like I was mentioning the other day, you don't have to necessarily be a white supremacist to benefit from white privilege. Okay, and if you deny that white privilege exists, then I have to question. I suspect you of being a white supremacist. Yeah, because it's clear white privilege exists. But anyway, he didn't have the sense of danger or fear to not get up when the police officer was about to search his bag. So his ass stood up while the police officer got a gun drawn, digging through his bag. And he's want to tussle with the police officer. Give me my shit, basically. Like, nigga, no, this is mine. What are you doing? Like he ain't got this gun drawn.
Look at the ground! Yo, hey, stop! Hey, Nicholas, stop! George, stop!
Oh, he didn't have the gun drawn then, but he already had it drawn before.
Stop! Hey! No!
That nigga said, shoot me.
No. Stop! Do not shoot! Why are you putting on the ground?
He went from, no, stop. Then he pointed at him. Oh my God, no, oh my gosh, no, why you pointing at me, mommy? That nigga shrunk to a decimal. That nigga whole voice changed.
Why you do what?
Get on the ground.
Okay. Bro, what are you doing?
How do you do what? That nigga couldn't even think of what he wanted to say. Hey, but that's scary though. They gotta be scary. He gotta be, look at him. He feel good than a bitch. Oh, he feel good. They squirming and screaming and shit. Oh, he getting off on this. You better believe his little pecker hard as hell. That nigga pecker hard as hell right now. He breathing.
Dude, what are you doing?
Hey!
Why are you pointing that gun at me? Dude, what are you doing? Hey, help! Mom! He's dragging him! Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
There's some heathens right here though.
Dude, what the fuck is your problem?
They gotta be some some badass little boys. These got to be. Now, I ain't saying what the police officer is doing, they deserve it. No. Not by any means. I ain't saying it. I don't know what they did, first of all. I don't know. We're gonna read this in a second and see. But these defiant ass little boys, I'm talking about insubordinate ass little boys. You don't know when authority is around you and you need to lay your ass flat on the ground for you be laid flat on the ground, nigga.
Mom!
You don't know.
Mom! Stop!
And he keep getting up.
Yeah!
And he didn't get shot. Man, if that would been my black ass, I'd have been
Call
the sheriff's
roasted turkey. Rotisserie shit.
Fuck down on the ground.
What the fuck did we do?
Get on the ground.
All right, let me read this over here, man. Let's see what's going down. Says a Beaufort, shout out to Smash the Topic. It says a Beaufort County Sheriff's deputy was suspended after a video, not fired. Suspended after a video surfaced on social media showing him drawing a gun on a group of teenagers in Hilton Head Island. One of the teens was heard calling for his mother during the incident. The sheriff's office announced the suspension on Monday and stated that internal and potentially criminal investigations are underway. The situation is still developing. We do not condone or support any forms of bullying, hate speech, harassment, targeting, or violence. And I second that. Yeah. Look, it says, where are all the comments from white people saying, stop resisting? They love to go with that one. They love to go with that one. And truth be told, all they getting back up could have landed his ass shot. Because the police officer could have easily said, well, he wasn't following lawful commands, and I didn't know what he was trying to do. He was moving and being fidgety. I thought maybe he was trying to reach for a weapon. They say that all the time with black people, but see, they don't feel the same fear or have the same intimidation with dealing with their own as with dealing with black people. You see what I'm saying? Because what it is, they recognize they have some kind of familiarity, if I can say that right, familiarity. There we go, with each other, some type of camaraderie with each other. See, they see their nephew in those little boys. They see their child in those little boys. You see what I'm saying? They see themselves as teenagers in those little boys. So what they're going to do is rough them up, you know what I'm saying? Haze them a little bit, but they ain't going to shoot them. They ain't going to off them. But had they been one of your nephews, my nephews, me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that would have been straight thug activities. This he's a nuisance. He's uncontrollable. He's defying orders. He's all of this other stuff. He's being belligerent. I often see videos all the time, and I've reacted to them sitting right here in this chair, where police officers tell black suspects all the time, pull your hands out of your pocket. Don't put your hands in your pocket. While other videos show suspects, white suspects, with their hands in their pockets, moving, being fidgety and all this type of stuff. I did a video where a rich family was trying to cover up the fact that their drunk teenage son had crashed and fled the scene. Police was talking to him. He's sitting there with his hands out in his pocket, and I even pointed it out on video. I said, they ain't tell this man to pull his hands out of his pocket, because that's not what you're supposed to do when you're dealing with the police. You see what I'm saying? There was another video that I just did recently where this guy was in the middle of the road. I suspected him of being on meth or something, but I think they did a test on him and said that it wasn't. Anyway, he took off running for the police and tried to jump in the river or whatever. Didn't get far. But he was moving around with his hands all in his pocket, being fidgety, not sitting still. And it was a long time before they told him to not put your hands in your pocket. I pointed it out on the video. I'm just saying they give them a bunch of lenience. It's because they see themselves, their family members, in each other. Versus us, they see intimidation, fear, danger, all of that, whatever. If those kids was a different race, he would still have a job. Yeah, he still have a job. He still have a job. They ain't gonna punish him. He didn't do much. He just roughed him up a little bit. Bro said he stole on a cop and lived to tell it. Ain't too many people don't went head up with the cops. Shout out to my Uncle Jimmy. Rest in peace to Uncle Jimmy, man. He the only person I know went toe-to-toe with the police officers and whooped ass. That's what I've heard. I've heard the stories and lived to tell it. You know what I'm saying? He was young. He's older, and well, he's deceased now, but he died of old. He died in his middle age. He died of cancer, but he didn't die at the hands of the police. He went toe with that. You know what I'm saying? For what reason? I don't know. Yeah, man, that's what's going on with that. But the police officers, man, they bullies, man. That shit is wild business. So this next story is crazy. So imagine you buying a brand new SUV. Maybe it's not brand new, maybe it's used. I don't know. But it's brand new to you because you hadn't had it before. But you buying a brand new vehicle for your teenager. You know what I'm saying? They just got their permit. So they're trying to live it up. They do their thing and shit. Stunt for their friends. Now they can drive themselves to and fro wherever. They ain't got to ask you no more. Well, they got to ask you for permission. But you bought this SUV for your teenager only for the sheriff to show up and seize it. Well, that's what happened with this family in this next story. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's see what's going down with this, man.
A Dunedin couple thought they bought the perfect vehicle for their 16-year-old daughter. In February, they paid $17,000 cash for the 2017 Toyota.
$17,000, wow, cash. So we're dealing with some folk who got some money on.
RAV4.
7 months later, they were stunned when the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office showed up unannounced at their.
How many months later?
Stunned when the Pinellas County
2017 Toyota RAV4.
7 months later, they were.
Did she say seven or several?
Toyota RAV4.
7 months later, they were.
I'm gonna go with 7.
Stunned when the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office showed up unannounced at their front door and confiscated the vehicle, saying the sale was fraudulent. Nearly a month later, they still need answers, and that's when they knew they'd better call Benkin. 8 on your side consumer investigator Shannon Benkin joins us.
Stacey, Josh, this couple thought they did everything right. They even took the seller with them to the DMV and watched as the title was transferred into their names. Even so, they tell me the sheriff's office tells them this car is not legally theirs.
Wow.
This video shows the moment in February when Craig and Hannah Blanchard surprised their 16-year-old daughter with a 2017 RAV4.
So the car had to have been stolen at some point by somebody and some kind of way put back into the market. My sister's car was stolen not too long ago, and I'm sure that's what they was going to attempt to try to do themselves or something similar. But the car ended up being found, and now she's getting another car for, but anyway, I'm saying, like, it had to have been something like this.
These photos show the pride and excitement of a teenager enjoying her first set of wheels. Fast forward 7 months to late August when the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office rang the doorbell with bad news about the RAV4.
Oh, he says, "You know why we're here?" And I said, "No, I don't know." And he goes, "That car you have over there has been stolen." That sucks.
I
figured.
Tow truck was there too. Craig and his daughter could only watch as the car was seized.
It's okay.
And off the RAV4 went to a tow yard and held as evidence ever since. Craig tells me he paid $17,000 cash for the vehicle using a home equity loan. So now he's stuck with that payment and an insurance payment for a car he doesn't have and doesn't know if he will get back.
Ooh, you ain't getting it back, Jack, because if the car was stolen, then the rightful owner may get it back if they want it. I don't know how that's gonna work, but imagine you got a car stolen from you. Damn near a year later, the car's been found. You got you a brand new whip or whatever. Maybe you don't got a whip. I don't know. The car is yours, right? Especially if you finish paying it off. The car is yours. Somebody else comes along and has paid for it, got a title for it, then paid big money for it. So now they feel like it's theirs. Who does it go back to at this point? Who does it go back to? That's wild. This called both eyes now.
On nothing. You know what I mean? Who wants to do that every month? And where I could be putting that money towards other things when you have a family, you know what I mean?
So you're making a payment every month toward this car.
Yep.
And you have no car.
I have no car. Well, that's the biggest thing is like I said, safety for her. And she, like I said, had to cut hours out of her job. Now she can only work on the weekends when we can get her there. Because me and my wife don't get home in time for her to get to the shift that she had during the week after school.
A spokesperson for the sheriff's office would not answer my questions, citing an open investigation. So I did some digging. Craig bought the car from a man named Vasilios Ioannidis, who goes by the first name Bill. The car was sold from the front lawn of his home in Dunedin, where I found at least one other vehicle listed for sale. Bill owns B&B Spider Customs, Inc., a mechanic shop also in Dunedin. And public records show he had a mechanic's lien on the RAV4 and took ownership about a month before he sold it to Craig.
So we're working on a story about this.
I called Bill, and he says this is the first he's heard of a problem with this car, but he wouldn't answer any of my questions. State records show the status of the title that was issued to Craig in February is canceled, and there is a stop with the official record of the Department of Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. That leaves Craig and his family in limbo.
Yeah, and it's stressful. It is, because every day you get angry, you're like, what's going on? You don't hear anything back. So like I said, either get the car back or get my 17 grand back.
I checked with the sheriff's office again today, and they...
Yeah, you might want to go after that 17 grand, my boy. Or at least some of it, because shit, you ain't going to get all of it. You did use the car. You did put some miles on it, wear and tear on it. How much money of it? Oh, you paid. I was finna say how many of the notes you paid cash for it. So shit, I would say about 14,000. I would want at least 14,000. Yeah.
Declined to answer any of my questions. Craig tells me that after a call from me, Bill called him to express his dismay at the situation and said if they don't get the RAV4 back, he'll refund all of their $17,000.
Oh, wow.
I need that in writing.
There's a big development then. So he's playing ball and trying to help the situation, it sounds like.
It sounds like it.
Okay, so there's going to be an update to this story. Let's hope.
There is, hopefully so.
Right. Well, now also with this story, what happens next? And can they get the vehicle back?
Well, that's why they called me. They want the vehicle back or the money, as he mentioned there. And it depends on how this investigation goes of whether that will happen. But the family has been worried because Florida law enables a tow company to take ownership of a vehicle after it has been left at their lawn for a certain amount of time. So I spoke to the owner of this towing company, and he tells me that if he receives ownership of this vehicle, he will work with this family to get it back. I will stay on this story as this investigation unfolds.
And you're pulling for everybody because this is such a cool story that it's their first car. So.
I know. You saw that video and your heart just goes out.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild business. What's going down? We got Helena in the building. What's the mother fornicating deal? Darlene Rayford say check your cash app. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that cash app. Most definitely. Your blessings are highly appreciated. I got that. I received that. And I thank you for that. Oh God, indubitably. Anybody else that's feeling generous and want to donate to the channel, your donations are highly appreciated. You can see the cash out floating at the bottom of the screen. It's $ Sheldon VYBEZ 903. You can also donate by sending super chats on YouTube and stars on Facebook. However, I would prefer you to send it to that cash out because I will receive 100% of the donations. Facebook and YouTube, they will take a big chunk of those donations, and I won't get to see that until next month. You know what I'm saying? You donate to the cash app right now, I get that money on right now. And I appreciate it. Helena say, hope you and your family are doing well. We are doing great. Hope the same for you and yours. Darlene Rayford say, just as well as I know, if that would have been black boys, they would have been SHOT. Indubitably. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the stream. Let me know who you is, where you tuning in from. And yeah. I think I'm gonna end it right there. We're gonna call it a night right there. And I got a few more stories. I'm gonna say them for another show. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, appreciate y'all. Make sure that like button is lit, subscribe, share the stream. Check out some reactions that I got if you ain't caught them. I got some new ones coming out soon. Yeah. Love y'all. Till next time, we out.